Yo, what's up guys, my name's Hacky and these are GTA glitches every single player has to know nowadays. There are all kinds of useful glitches and some of the easiest ones out there, so let's get straight into it. For this first one, we're going to be doing it with the Deluxo, and it's going to be one of the coolest wall breaches in the game in a very central location on the map. So we're going to go up to this bridge on the right side of the city. Here's the exact location of it. We're going to go right under it and go over to this piece of concrete right here in the middle, and you're going to notice you can glitch right through it. We can even go on foot if we want to. So this platform is completely solid, which is awesome. So let me stop being in hover mode. We can take out any weapon and shoot whichever vehicle. So we can literally shoot through, even when it comes to launchers, they actually go through this road, which is awesome. Let me not shoot too close to me, making this spot very overpowered. So we can throw sticky bombs, shoot any launchers, shoot a minigun if we want to. Actually, it's not letting me aim the minigun, which is a little bit annoying, but any other weapon should be pretty much good to go. There you go. Another really cool location close by is going to be right past this bridge, and it's going to be on this exact rooftop. So this one's going to be fully on foot, by the way. We don't need any Deluxo or any oppressor to do it. All we're going to do is go to the front of this building, and this is the exact location just north of the garment factory, and we want to jump into this little hole right here in between the black part and the concrete. We want to press X or square on PlayStation to jump through, and then hopefully our player gets knocked over. Not like that, so we actually want him to get knocked over, and then he's gonna teleport into this concrete part. Maybe standing on top of this will make it a bit easier, so let's go ahead and hop into it, get knocked over, and as we go up, it should have actually teleported us in there. Let me try it again. That was a close one. You know what I could do is literally just shoot the up and atomizer to knock myself over. Let's launch ourselves into the gap. Oh, let's go. We got it. That was actually so accidental, but we did manage to glitch into here. So basically, I just pressed RB or R1 on PlayStation to hide on that wall, and then accidentally shot myself with the up and atomizer, knocked myself over in between the gap, and then it teleported us into here. So you can actually shoot outside just like with the last location. Probably be the best angle there is. We can shoot out a minigun unlike in the last spot, so any weapon works in here, which is pretty awesome as you can see. And if you want to get a 5-star wanted level, the police can't do anything to you whatsoever. Yet another really cool spot right there. Anyway, let's move on to the next glitch. This one's gonna be the easiest method to get a duffel bag in GTA Online, and there's pretty much no requirements since you don't need anything to start this mission up. It's gonna be at the V icon on the left side of the city for the Cluck and Bell farm raid, and literally the first setup we can do in there, that's the mission we need. So all we're gonna do is go into the yellow circle. Once again, the very first setup is the mission we're gonna be using, so we don't need any grinding prior to doing this. So let's go ahead and start up the slush fund, and in this mission we're gonna get a really cool clothing accessory that we cannot just go and buy in any clothing store. I'm gonna start it up by myself, so you can do this completely solo as well, which is awesome. As you can see in this mission, we're gonna be spawning in with a beautiful red duffel bag. I believe in other setup missions, you spawn in with a different colored duffel bag. So if you wanna go through the different setups and get different colored duffel bags to put on your characters, feel free to. Now, the only thing we need to do in this mission is open the interaction menu, appearance, go down to illuminated clothing, and scroll through this menu for about 30 seconds. After it's been about 30 seconds, you can close this and then open your phone and just quit the job. And when we load into an online session, we're going to be spawning in with this beautiful duffel bag on our character. So we should see it right about now. There we go. So we're in an online session with a duffel bag. We're not done just yet. To fully save this thing, we actually need to head to the nearest ammunition store. If for whatever reason you don't see the duffel bag on your character when you go back in an online session, all you want to do is register as a CEO and then go into that menu, management style, scroll one to the right, back to the left, and you should see the duffel bag will appear on your character. At this point, make sure you have any parachute bag and head over to the mask shop and take any vehicle you want to go a bit high up in the air, right about where I am in front of the mask shop, and then jump off, pull the parachute as fast as possible. By the way, it doesn't matter what parachute bag you have, you want to hold LB and RB on Xbox to keep yourself a little bit more steady and land exactly on the mask shop. Once we land here, we're gonna spam right D-pad before our character takes off the parachute bag, and you should be in this menu with the parachute still appearing on your character. So we're going to go into edit saved outfits and save it in whichever slot you want. You're going to see the parachute is going to fall off you as soon as you get out of that menu, but all we're going to do is go in the interaction menu, appearance, equip the outfit we just saved, and there you go. The red duffel bag is on our character. This is one of many duffel bags you can actually save using this method. Another duffel bag I know you could get for a fact with the Cluck and Bell setups is the jet black duffel bag and the concealed weapon setup. So all you would have to do is just complete 2 setup missions. They're pretty quick. Get to this setup and then pretty much do the exact same steps that we did in Slush Fund. Really cool clothing accessory, really easy method to get it. Anyway, let's move on to the next one. One of the easiest and most beneficial glitches in GTA Online is the job teleport glitch. To do this, all you want to do is go into preferences all the way down to map blip options and set all of the jobs to custom, and then make sure all of these are set to show, and you should see a bunch of blue icons on the map when you pull it up. These are basically all of the locations you could teleport to within a matter of like a minute barely. So right now, obviously I'm in the city. If I want to go all the way up to Paleto Bay, I very quickly can if I want to. So all we're going to do is press X or square on PlayStation to start it up, and you want to have anyone in a different targeting mode than you. So you're likely in assisted aim, so you want to be joining someone with a free aim targeting mode, and there's actually people on every platform that just leave their profile online just so people could do it off them. Here's some gamer tags you can search up on every platform to actually do this. You can simply go to their profile, press join on them, and then you're going to get this alert. Once you get the first alert, you want to accept this one. You're going to get a second alert and you want to decline the second one. After you decline the second one, you're going to see there was a network error joining this job, and you're going to spawn exactly at the place that you wanted to, at the blue job that you picked to go to in the first place. It's definitely really easy to do. You can probably do it in about 20 to 30 seconds if you actually add them as a friend and it doesn't take you too long to search their name up. Job teleporting, super easy, super useful. Definitely take advantage of it. It's going to come in handy a lot. If you're in the middle of a job, I don't think you can actually do this without it quitting the job. So you really just want to be in a regular free roam session and not in the middle of like a cell mission or something, just because I think it's going to end it if you try to do this. For this next one, I'm going to be actually job teleporting to the exact location you need to go to. So it's going to be right in front of this exact clothing store in the city, and just like that, all the way from Paleto Bay to the middle of the city. You don't actually need a lot of money to be able to have some really cool luxury outfits and all different types of outfits really in GTA Online. All you need to do is to become a CEO and do this really easy glitch. So let's go into management, style, and then you can save any one of these outfits for completely free in a matter of like 2 seconds, or maybe not 2 seconds, but more like 2 minutes, which is still very quick. The coolest outfits are definitely, I mean, really luxurious outfits like this one. These leather jackets are super cool. You have a bunch of different styles, honestly. This CEO vest you cannot just go and buy, so if you want to save the CEO vest, which is actually considered a really cool one, feel free to, but we're going to be going for an outfit that consists of the tan joggers. These are the easiest joggers to get in the game. There's so many different colors, and this is by far the easiest one you can get out of them. And yes, it's yet another clothing item you cannot find in any clothing store. So I'm going to go for this outfit, but just equip whichever one you want. It doesn't really matter. At this point, you want to make sure you have this blue job appearing. So just like we did with the last glitch, go to preferences, map blip options, and set everything to show. Then we're just going to walk in this thing and press right D-pad. Start it up normally. Doesn't matter if you're the host of the job or not. But once you get to the motorcycle selection menu, you want to scroll one time to the right and then back out of the job and spawn right back in an online session. As soon as we spawn into the session, we want to run into the clothing store and go in the top section. So quickly run inside before it kicks you out of this menu. So let's press on tops, right D-pad, and we're just going to sit in this menu for about 10 seconds or so until it kicks us out and we spawn with the CEO outfit we had on before. So there you go. This is exactly what we're looking for. So at this point, we're just going to open the interaction menu and retire from being a CEO. Usually once we do this, it's going to kick the outfit off of us since we technically don't own it. But with this glitch, it stays on our character, and then we can go in the outfit section and save it in any slot you want. So you can actually fully customize this as well. You don't have to be sticking with these really ugly and dirty shoes. So let's go in the shoes section. You're going to notice with joggers, you actually get invisible ankles, which is also pretty glitchy. Now that we've become a shirtless jogger man, let's move on to the next one. For this glitch, I'm going to show you how to make your revolver completely rapid fire and automatic. You can try this with any revolver you want. It could be the heavy revolver or the navy revolver. I'm going to be using the navy one as an example. So what we're going to do is go in first person, open your phone, and then start holding LB or L1 on PlayStation, and while we're holding it, we're gonna press RT or R2 to try and fire the weapon. Now, as soon as we press RT or R2, we're gonna let go of LB, then we can back out of the phone. We can keep on firing rounds until we get to the very last bullet. So let's get to the last bullet. Now it's gonna be rapid fire, and we can literally blow up street vehicles like this. There you go. So we got the rapid fire right there. Wasn't the greatest example, so let me go ahead and try it again. It's a little tricky to do, but you should actually get it once you actually fire the weapon when you first try. Come on. Give us the rapid fire. There you go. We got the rapid fire. It is a little bit inconsistent, but once you get the hang of it, you should be able to get it more often. Let's wait for the very last bullet. We should get rapid fire. Nope. Oh yes, we did get it. Let's go. One of the weirder glitches, once again, it is kind of inconsistent, so just feel free to play around with it. A really high damage, rapid fire weapon like this is definitely a rarity, so cool trick right there. Like this video if you enjoyed, subscribe if you're new for more awesome videos like these that you don't want to miss. Now keep watching and click the video on the screen right now. I hope you all enjoy that video, and peace.